This question talks about writing something as a product of its prime factors. That means we want 180 to equal prime numbers times prime numbers times prime numbers. Product means multiply, so we really want to see something times something times something on the answer line. It's telling you they're going to be prime numbers though, so lots of techniques, but the tree seems to work in terms of the branches going down. So the first prime number, if we think about what prime numbers are, 2, 3, 5, 7, any integer whole number that only has 2 factors. So we're going to try 2 first because it's an even number, 180. 2's into there, goes 90. That's also even, so we can divide by 2 again, so 45. That's not even, so we look for the next prime number that would work with 45, and we can see that 3 or 5 would work. I'll do the biggest one, so 5 9s, and then we can see that 9 is still not a prime number, so we carry on until we finish with prime numbers at the end of each of these branches. 3 goes into 9, that's a prime number, 3 times. So we've ended up with prime numbers at the end here, so 180 is going to equal 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. Just written them in numerical order to make it tidy, and then to tidy it all up, 2 times 2 we know is 2 squared, 3 times 3 is 3 squared, and 5 is left there. So our final answer then will be 180 equals 2 squared times 3 squared times 5. So product of primes, product means multiply. Prime factors means we want prime numbers that go into another number, leaving no remainder. Prime factors being whole numbers, of course. And we can keep going down until we end up with just prime numbers at the end of the branches, and that gives us our final answer there. The question goes on and talks about the highest common factor of the 2 numbers. So it thinks of 2 numbers. So basically we've got 2 numbers, x and y, and it's saying that the highest common factor of the 2 numbers is 6. So whatever I find of these, and if I do the factors of them, then the largest one will be 6. And it says the lowest common multiple of my 2 numbers is a multiple of 15. Okay, well there's the clue. It's a multiple of 15. So the lowest common multiple of my 2 numbers is 15. So if I go through the 15 times table, I can see 15, 30, 45, 60, and so forth. It says the highest common factor of my 2 numbers is 6. So then if I write down the 6 times table, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and then I look for things that are common in both lists, then I can see 30 is in this list, and I can see 30 is in this list. But it wants the highest common factor to be 6. So that means that the first number can be 6, and the lowest common multiple in both lists was 30. So 30. 6 is definitely a factor of 30, and 6 and 30 is definitely a multiple of 15, and it is the lowest common multiple. So our answers here will be 6 and 30. So again, it's about, so the answer will be 6 and 30. So it's about going through the facts. Lowest common multiple is 15, so write out the multiples of 15. Highest common factor is 6, so write out the 6 times table. See what's common in both. Tells you the 30 for the lowest common multiple bit, and both of those have a highest common factor of 6. Okay. If you want to prove it, of course, you could say, well, 6 has factors 1, 2, 3, and 6, and 30 has factors 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. So we can see that the highest common factor in both is 6, and so forth. Okay, so 6 and 30 would be the answer for that question.